Pork pie!
Yes?
What the hell are you doing, man?
I'm floating in my swimming pool like a big fat turd in an estuary. Why?
The 24 to 25 season kicked off 2 weeks ago.
What?
20 teams are about to play their third game of football from this season and then bugger off for their first international break.
Ah, fuck!
Exactamundo, pork pie.
Well, where the bloody hell have you been? Why didn't you warn me the season was about to start a couple of weeks ago?
I got sidetracked at home, pork pie.
Doing what, Jimmy Hill?
I was... Really? Okay. I'd purchased a brand new 85-inch plasma screen television set.
And?
And I couldn't plug it in and turn it on.
Why not?
Turns out that it's a Premier League television.
Which means what?
No leads.
I see what you did there, Jimmy. Very funny.
It was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay. Right then. Black screen with white writing followed by the opening credits then, Jimbo. Me, Arnold Schwarzenegger, me, Sylvester Stallone, me, Tommy Cooper, me, Simon Greenall, me, Jason Statham, me, Joe Pasquale, me, Maggie HB, and then the chef from South Park.
Children?
Me, running late!
Pork pie.
Yes?
Think I need to pull you up about those opening credits, mate.
Why's that then?
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool at the end of last season, so, are you keeping his voice for Arnie Slot because his name is Arnie?
No.
Okay, so where does Arnold figure in this show then?
That would be Crystal Palace, Jimmy.
Because
the new Palace manager is a hurdy-gurdy mountain man from Austria, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I see. And, Sylvester Stallone?
He's my new personal messiah at West Ham, Jimbo.
So David Moyes left Wet Spam and Lopetegui has filled his boots.
Anything else?
Steve Tommy Cooper?
He's the new Leicester City manager.
Okay, did you also say Joe Pasquale?
Yes, I did say Joe Pasquale.
Well, we're not going to say his name a third time in a row because I learned that lesson from when Christopher Walken voiced Jesse Marsh. So, what, or rather who, is the squeaky-voiced man doing on our train wreck of a show? Sorry, pork pie, I didn't quite get that. Who is he doing? Pork pie.
Yes?
What have you done to my show? Who is Mr. J.P. voicing?
Oh, crap. He's doing Marco Silva.
The Fulham manager?
Yes.
Great. No more of your failed attempts at trying to do Tony Montana from the movie Scarface then.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, good Lord, no. Please tell me he's not going to impersonate an Al Pacino character with his voice.
Oh, he does actually do impressions, Jimmy.
He does?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, excellent. An actual famous celebrity who does impressions. That makes him like Simon Helberg, who played Howard Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory. You've outdone yourself with that one. Which football team does Joe support?
Yeah, look, I better go man my station as we've got a 3-in-1 show to make, so we can't really stand around here chatting all day, can we?
Good point, pork pie. Off you pop. Wow. Finally some good luck on this show. A second celebrity to join our talented impressionists and Simon Greenall. Okay, good evening, viewer, and welcome to our delayed start to the 2024 to 2025 season. Get in! Well, would you look at that? The very first game of the new season saw Manchester United host Flem, which means we get to see Joe Pasquale in action straight away. The game ended in a 1-0 win for United, but as Ten Hag bores me, pork pie met the managers, starting with Marco Silva. Where's my popcorn?
Oh, hello, this is nice. What is it?
It's a football stadium.
Oh, okay. Well, what am I doing here?
You're going to talk about football.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about football.
The pretending thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. The pretending thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. You want me to be the voice of a football manager?
Yes, I do.
And you want me to use my own voice for this?
No, I want you to do an impression.
You want me to do an impression?
Yes. You can do impressions, can't you?
Oh, yeah, of course I can do impression. Yeah, listen to this. Look, this is His Royal Highness King Charles III.
Right.
And then this is King Charles III when he was 10 years old.
Oh, that's just your stage act.
I resent that. That's nothing like my stage act.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. In my stage act, he was Prince, not a king. And the second rendition was him as a 9-year-old, not as a 10-year-old.
Well, can you do other impressions?
Oh, yeah, of course I can do other. I can do James Brown.
And?
And here's James Brown after he stubbed his toe. Wow!
Can you do Marco Silva?
Well, what does Marco Silva sound like?
Do you know Al Pacino?
Of course I know Al Pacino.
Marco Silva sounds like Tony Montana from the film Scarface.
I don't know much about football, but I do know that Marco Silva does not sound anything like Tony Montana from the movie Scarface.
He bloody well does on my show.
Oh, yeah, very good. Oh, boom, the old ones are the best. So come on then, what do you want me to do?
I want you to do Tony Montana.
Well, you're not going to get that.
Well, why not?
Because it's something that I can't do.
Oh, I want my money back.
No, it's like Del Boy's theme tune. No money back, no guarantee. Anyway, contracts have been thingy stuff and money has been exchanged or something. So no backses. You're stuck with me for the rest of the season.
How could you do this to me?
Look, you can't blame me for this.
Why not?
Because you're the bloody idiot that hired me. Jimmy!
Oi, you can't say that. That's my bloody line.
Pork pie,
Yes?
you suck. I know. Go back and get a few seconds of bleaty gloating from Ten Hag.
Ten Hag, you beat Fulham and got 3 points. Rah, rah.
Stop calling us Uniturd, Jimmy! Okay, Ipswich Town hosted Liverpool and lost 2-0. Pork pie,
Yes?
would you like to interview either of those managers?
No.
Wolves travelled to the empty Great Stadium and lost 2-0 to Larfnell. You want in on that one?
Nope.
Brighton went to Toffeeland and beat Everton 3-0. Do we know who replaced Zebedee?
We do not.
Okay, can Tyson Fury take a break from training to beat Usyk and record his voice for Sean Dyche?
He cannot.
Newcastle hosted Southampton, had a player sent off and still beat them 1-0. Pork pie,
Jimmy Hill.
that game right there has got pretty much a bit of everything, and it's your old friend, Eddie Haway the Lads. Do you want to meet the managers?
Do you know who the Southampton manager is?
I do not.
Me neither. So, moving on.
Okay, sounds like a cop-out kind of read-through, but hey-ho. Okay, Nottingham Forest hosted Bournemouth and that game ended in a 1-1 draw. Then Aston Villa travelled to the Poundland Bernabeu where they beat Wet Spam Uniturd 2-1.
And Pork Pie met the managers.
Now there's a surprise.
Shut up. Oh, Sylvester Lopetegui.
Yo, I don't know what to say, Pork Pie.
First outing at your new club and you lost the game 2-1. But don't be downhearted because there's 37 games left to play and Villa are indeed a Champions League outfit. So they were always going to be a tough opposition.
Hey, Pork Pie. It is what it is, alright? I'm out of here.
Was it something I said?
Yeah, all right there, boy.
You're idle. What do you want? Yeah, you're right. I mean, you don't look too clever.
Well, I think my time is up as a Villa manager, if I'm being honest.
Hold tight, you just got Villa a top 4 finish in Champions League football for this season. If anyone's job is safe, it's yours.
I'm not talking about me as a football manager, Pork Pie. I'm talking about me in the capacity that you can see me.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with the show Doctor Who.
Of course.
Yeah, I know all about the regeneration thing when a new doctor comes along.
You mean when Tom Baker laid on the floor and began to glow and get fuzzy before standing up as Peter Davidson?
That's the one. Well, it's going to be happening to me at some point in the not too distant future. I could feel it in me bones.
I did not know we had the budget for special effects.
Yeah, we don't, so it's going to be shite.
Oh,
Fuck Yao Jungle Show.
care to expand on that?
37 more games to play, but I, Yao could drag it out for weeks and months.
Okay, Jimmy.
As Forrest Gump once said, random is as random does. Moving the fuck on. Brentford beat Palace 2-1, then Man City went to Stamford Bridge and beat the Rent Boys 2-0. Modest. Yes, before Leicester hosted the mighty Spurs in a game that ended in a 1-1 draw. And in case you're throwing your toys out of the pram over me calling Chelsea the Rent Boys, my tag for them is down to the fact that they, like Wet Spam, do not own their own stadium. They rent it, which is why all of the games played between Wet Spam and Chelsea are referred to as Rent Boy Derby games. In the event that you are bringing in connotations of sexual innuendos about sex with a young male prostitute, you need to get your mind out of the gutter and pray to your God for forgiveness. Okay, with week 1 of 38 wrapped up, it's time for a brand new feature that's inspired by Frank Skinner.
Oi,
Yes?
3 in 1 episode, Jimbo.
Ah, crap. So we can't do the underpants thing?
Not just yet. Moving on.
Very well. Moving on. I'll say good Eva-Room viewer and welcome back to episode 2 of the crap you're not even watching. Our first game of this week saw Manchester Uniturd drive all the way down to the south coast on a wasted journey that saw them lose 2-1 to Brighton. Pork pie?
Yes,
Do you know who the new Brighton manager is yet?
I do, but he's got a weird name that I can't pronounce.
How weird.
Hasenhüttl weird.
Enough said. Anybody calling for Ten Hag's head on a stick yet?
Nearly.
Okay, moving on. Our second game saw the mighty Spurs thrash Everton 4-0. Pork pie met the managers.
No, he didn't.
Oh, come on.
Big Fladge is just gonna cough a lot, and Tyson Fury still hasn't recorded the voice for Sean Dyche yet. So what's the point?
Son of a... Moving on. Wet Spam went to Palace and beat them 2-0, but Pork Pie is still busy. So Southampton hosted Nottingham Forest and lost 1-0, which takes us to Fulham, who hosted Leicester City and beat Leicester 2-1. Pork Pie?
What?
Stop being a dick and go meet some managers.
Oh, hello. It's you again.
Oi, can we do this properly today?
Okay, so how do we do it properly?
We play Marco Polo. See, whenever I interview Marco Silva, I say Marco and he says Polo.
Okay, Polo.
Okay, but he's Tony Montana, the Cuban drug lord, so he says it with an accent. It's more like Polo. Put in the letter H after the letter O. Polo.
Polo.
You've just made him sound like a World War II veteran using a Zimmer frame. Okay, now we escalate it. So I say Marco Main and you say Polo Main.
Polo-main. What's main when it's at home?
Well, it's the word man, but with a Cuban accent. Okay, now we do it with an angry voice. I said Marco Main.
Polo-main.
Yeah, maybe we need to book a rehearsal venue.
We'll be all day at this rate. When do we start talking about football? I thought this was a football show.
So did I. Jimmy!
That's tragic, Pork Pie.
Jimmy!
Trainwreck. Okay, Man City beat Ipswich Town 4-1. Kind of surprised that City conceded a goal in that game. And Aston Villa hosted Arsenal and lost 2-0. Then Bournemouth drew 1-1 with Newcastle before Chelsea beat Wolves 6-2. Is that a typo? No, they actually beat them 6-2. Wow. Last game of that week saw Liverpool beat Brentford 2-0, which means Arnie Snot is off to a flying start. I wonder if Arnie Snot is somehow related to Sid Snot. No time for Frank Skinner or his underpants just yet, as we dive straight into week 3 of the 24-25 season. Our first game saw Arsenal host Brighton, and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. after Donkey Rice played Mathbot and added up 2 yellow cards to make 1 red card, which makes him a spectator at the North London Derby in 2 weeks. Nottingham Forest held Wolves with a 1-1 draw, which takes us to the Kung Po Chicken Arena where Villa beat Leicester City 2-1. Pork Pie is meeting the managers whether he wants to or not.
Cooper, you played, you lost, you must do better.
That's tragic, Pork Pie.
Not so funny when the boot's on the other foot, is it? Moving on. Urinal Emery, are you feeling better? No? Oh, hello. What's going on here then? There's 2 urinals. Ah, yeah, this must be the Doctor Who regeneration thing he was talking about. So where's Peter Davidson at? Shut up! I'm fucking blind. Where's me glasses? Oh, he fucking on. God, that's better. Oh, my neck's cold. Who's cut my bloody head off? Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Oh, why am I wearing a blue t-shirt? I'm the Prince of fucking Darkness, really. I don't wear blue. Oh, much better. Where the bloody hell am I? You're at a football stadium. Sharon! Oh, I'm going to kill that woman. If it's not her dog shitting on me carpet, she's fucking constant keeps on telling me. I gave up 2 years ago. No, you're the manager of Aston Villa Football Club. I'm fucking not, you know. Anyway, who the bloody hell are you? I'm the commentator. My name is Pork Pie. Sharon! Oh, I think you're giving me the wrong message again. I'm slipping fucking balls here, stuck in front of a talking pie. Fuck you very much, John Coleshaw. Who? Exactly. Jimmy!
Okay, I see where we're trying to go with this. Well, if nothing else, your Ozzy Osbourne impression is mildly better than your Tony Montana impression. So yes, fuck you very much, John Coleshaw. Ipswich Town had a 1-1 draw with Fulham. Pork Pie?
Yes.
Are you going to meet the managers, or does Joe Pasquale get a week off to recover from last week's abomination?
Not too sure who Kieran McKenna is, but he does look a bit like Joey Tribbiani from Friends. Yeah, I wonder if we could get Matt LeBlanc. Moving on. Marker. Oh, no, we ain't doing that shit no more. Well, what happened this week then?
Very surprised today, Pork Pie. We played Ipswich.
Wow. Then we're both surprised, because I didn't think you'd be on the ball with this gig. Kudos. Do you know what happened?
We drew.
Amazing. Truly amazing. Like Ant and Dec's football song, You're on the Ball.
Wait, I hadn't finished.
Sorry for the interruption. You were saying you drew?
A big picture of a cuddly puppy.
You drew the game, Marco. You did not draw a picture.
Yeah, sorry, mate, but I keep forgetting that I'm a football manager.
On the bright side, you are getting there and you are making an effort.
Do you want me to say main on this one?
I do not.
Main?
Shut up. Jimmy?
Wow, that is actually getting better. Our next game saw Brentford smash Southampton 3-1, which was followed by Bournemouth beating Everton 3-2, after Everton took a 2-0 lead.
2-0 and they fucked it up. Yeah, 3 goals in 9 minutes. I thought that was our party piece at West Ham.
Shut up. Oh, look, your new party piece is losing 3-1 to Man City.
Shut up.
Chelsea drew 1-1 with Palace, then Newcastle beat Spurs 2-1, so not so mighty this week, which means the final game of week 3 saw Liverpool beat Manchester United 3-0. Are they calling for Ten Hag's head on a stick now, Pork Pie?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, now we can move on to our audience participation section, courtesy of Frank Skinner.
Tell us more.
I was about to. This is Frank Skinner, and Frank is a supporter of West Bromwich Albion.
West Brom.
Yes. Now, as you can see, when he's not doing stand-up comedy or watching his favourite team lose to Macclesfield Town on a dank Wednesday evening, Frank loves nothing better than dancing to techno music in his undercrackers. And to honour this tradition, we at SOTD are inviting you, the viewer, to do the same. Simply put your phone camera on the sofa,
sideways, not upright.
Yes. Then look into the camera, state your name and the team you support, before taking a few steps back and doing a techno dance wearing nothing but a pair of knackered skiddies. Yes, then upload your 20-second video to YouTube, send us the link, and we'll decide if you're good enough to join the Frank Skinner Underpant Troupe. Nobody's going to do this, are they, Haldo? Okay, well, that's about it for this edition of SOTD. We'll see you next time.
Harry Maguire!